Look at Krizen, though. If they're going to stack up that A position, if they're going to try and hold it off, knowing that it's often executed on the pistols because of the close angles and the fact that you can get vision on entry, Krizen wants to take away information on B, but gives himself up. Caught in transition going back toward the site. Twist was able to hit the shot, and now they'll throw the smoke. Oh, I think that missed. Oh, it did make it. It looked like it was going to go slightly light, but it landed perfectly inside of the window.
In fact.
That was, yeah, that's about as good as it gets. We didn't follow it all the way through. I mean, I need to check my hand-eye coordination, but James going to have to check his. 1 on 5, bomb already down. Liquid hunting, showing off some of that confidence that they talked about coming into this and certainly showed yesterday in the media day. Keep in mind, they themselves with it on this map, Dust 2, and they said Elige loves it, he mains it, and he's going to main it this entire event. So watch out for that.
That's exciting.
He thinks he's far better off with it. Nitro's gone down to kicker. That's the AUG, the counterpart to it. He's going to look for a second one, but Elige was there. He got one, traded back by Twist. On entry, Krizen still inside the one and done position on the corner, but he's going to get far more than just one. Twist has to clutch it back at a 1 on 2, 18 seconds. He'll commit to the plant, and they won't jump on top of him because they're very spread out. James just wants to hold the angle toward the bank stairs. It's the flank coming in for Buster that Twist is going to have to worry about. Spots out one. Smoke down, headshot stairs. He can actually slip through this, but he's aware of the fact that Buster's likely arriving behind. Wants to watch bathrooms. Head's going to show at the flower pot instead. Buster's got it, and it's Liquid that's going to give up the first gun round to AVANGAR.
Well, there it is.
Sufficient in getting out. If James goes down, then it's a bit of a battle. If they can get caught out too far, AVANGAR could fall apart quickly, but Stewie on a pistol is going to get swung on by Keeker. Did try and recover it. James also hit the shot on Twist. Great start from AVANGAR, and that's exactly why they designed that setup to play accordingly.
It's worked out very nicely for them. Still with those players alive in the connector. Lee's trying to pull it back at this point, but Liquid actually dropping surprisingly at this point. It's going to be a 4 versus 2. Kicker might be on track for another, but that's a great shot from Elise. That Krieg really come into play. They still have a chance to pull this one back. Plenty of time on the clock. They're going to throw a Molotov towards the connector door there. At Krizen, that's a guaranteed frag. How has that happened? The fact he was low HP assisted, but that was mid-air essentially. Nitro brings it back to a 2 on 2, and he'll move very nimbly in towards the B side. Buster waiting on the other side. Can he get both kills here? Smartly, he falls back and makes this a difficult procedure for Elise, not giving him the trade instantly.
Yeah, he does absolutely make the right decision here, because now they can split them. Play it together. James actually just takes the straight peek. AVANGAR's looking sharp, and this is what we talked about.
And James especially showing up. Twist taken down early. And 45 seconds remain. Nitro might be caught out of position here. Buster more than happy to play heads up CS with the AK, but so is Nitro. And that'll be the cue for them to flash forward. And this is looking very good for Liquid here. Krizen absolutely done for, and they might be considering a save already. There's smoke out towards heaven, and it's really down to the AWP to see if it's worth it. Kick out on the AUG. Looks like they don't fancy it. They'll be dropping back in. I think that's the right call. You have the lead right now. No point throwing away weapons. Your money.
To hit the player jumping. He's annoyed that he didn't take it. Kicker gets NAF. Follow-up opener from AVANGAR. And they've already got that damage onto Elige. Stewie's tagged as well. AVANGAR looking very impressive. Liquid's just playing into exactly what they want. Fantastic shot from Nitro, though, through the flames. Behind the truck, Twist will follow it. They spot the boost. Elige gets kickered. Now we're seeing the accuracy of Liquid show up, and another bomb plant down. So slow but steady is certainly going to pay off for them. And they've got to back out. James on the AWP is already getting down the stairwell trying to save it. And Buster, although he was in position for the flank, he's not even going to consider going for it. He just barely gets through the doorway.
But again, down to 25 seconds here before the execution. It's so bizarre from Liquid, but it's working for him.
It's working, yeah. But again, this is like a CIS approach from the North Americans. Good spray from Kicker. He gets 2. Flash certainly helped him in doing so. That'll be an assist from, I believe, Fitch, who threw out the first one. He's going to swing out himself, but Naf's got that back, and he found Krizen beforehand. Bomb to go down again on 6 seconds. They're timing it to perfection. Is this what the challenge is? Is this maybe not just playing into AVANGAR? Is this not situational? Maybe they are trying to become very slow, as you say, bringing in a Dren. Trying to change things up to catch off Astralis.
If you think about it, you break it down. If you can be efficient with this and you've got it down to a T, your idea is to bait out all the utility you can right until that last few seconds, and you're planting with an open, clean bomb site. You've dropped your utility, and fun as James does get the first kill. That's Nitro going down much earlier on.
But now they know the ops on the off site, back on A, because he's been trying to be dynamic and catch them off. They tried to go on B as a result of it, but Naf making contact does not have Elige anymore. He still is able to force Fitch out. He's lost Twist as well, but pushing through. Inside of this smoke, he gets Krizen. He's not done. Stewie's going to go aggressive. It's Naf versus James. The man who pulled things back for Liquid and the man who started it for AVANGAR, and they're both rotating this off to A.
fair against the AWP, but James lacking information there. You can see, yes, he's in between both bomb sites. That smoke will go down, and Naf, they'll have plenty of time to reposition off that smoke and see what he can do with this.
And Naf's not foolish either. Yeah, he knows exactly. He's been a hybrid opper. He knows exactly the situation. If you're an op and you're in a one-on-one, you're likely going to be inside a window for the exact reasons we talked about. This is clever. James has a kit. He's not even close enough. Naf can't do anything. This round's over. James done just enough to pull it back, and Naf realizes the situation. He'll just stay inside. We've gotten into this position too much, but it's the one round that looks like they want to make contact at Monster. Crizin sneaking up is going to support his teammate, but they'll almost have to play retake and try and hold this position. No flash over, but Elige walks directly into it. Crisin's still here. Now they know they're out there, and they get in behind. Nitro realizing the call. No one in the sight. Both got to be there, but they're completely surrounded. Smoke down a window yet again. That's the same one we saw. So it is going to be a wide open plant, thankfully so, but a Molotov down on the ledge. Interesting decision. That forces Stewie off of it, because he was sitting there waiting for anyone to walk through, and that's going to put them inside of the pit with not much coverage. They weren't expecting to have to go into this post-plant setup. They were already moved out of it. Stewie's got to clutch it back. He's got two. Looks for the third, but Buster's got it on entry, and AVANGAR's going to find their sixth.
You can see Long. It's actually not as daunting as it sounds. Like, usually, to get towards the end of Long, you have to have a smoke at the end anyway. No one's just going to walk down there with nothing. Drops Incendiary to allow him to pick towards middle. It works out perfectly. Nitro dropped. And this is the final round as well. No saving here. Do they just fake this and go back towards B? It looks like it's going to be a pretty clumsy fake. Just one smoke in. Run back towards the site. Not very convincing. The CTs aren't buying it.
No. Third line's going to say, look what's already there. Fitch waiting in the pillar. Does go down to Naf. He's been excellent on entry. Stewie's got Kicker. They did cause some movement on Crizin, but even on low HP, 22. He finds 2 kills, and he's got a chance for more. Naf has to shut this down. He and James in another one-on-one. You're right. There is no time. James wins this one on time. He won the last one on a defuse, which is arguably hitting shots. AVANGAR could actually stretch out on this T side, because I think they're going to probably play more aggressive and confident.
Watch out for Naf.
Check it. They checked it. Oh, they got saved. Big time. Now, oh, he nearly got a chance. Twist bailed him out, and then he nearly got the chance to surprise, as was the intent, but it didn't quite work out for them. Bomb gets planted, and Stewie inside of the smoke was not able to find Buster, so he's now holding off on Catwalk, and this is it. This is where the aim comes to play, and Kickert's got plenty of it. Nitro sliding in, needs to be careful not to get spotted from Cat. Did take down Buster. He was low HP. He's still got to do further damage, though, and allow Twist in. He's done that, but he's caught off by Bags. He gets by it. Reload, I think, required for Kickert, or he just didn't have the confidence to peek again. But low HP for both. Kit down. He's trying to play this with the sandbags to cover it. They get off it. They want to take the fight. They'll get it. Twist just barely.
He finds the kid on the floor. It wasn't pretty, but they get the job done.
Stewie, completely blinded, didn't have his crosshair in the right place. Twist only gets 1. That's the AKs. Now they know they're there. Now it's a problem because Naf's forced out, but does get the bomb down. Trying to play the pillar perfectly, use the movement mechanics of the UMP. That's what Elige does. But Buster's got him back, and it's all on Nitro in a 1-on-2 against 2 AK-47s. He finds the first. Crisin's planting. Nitro can't do much about it because of the flames, and Crisin's already going to get the angle, knowing he was heading that way, and AVANGAR steal back the round. Really mistakes are getting into positions where they're caught out in the open as that.
Good point. You're not seeing them just walk into contacts by themselves, no trades. Here comes James, though.
Oh my.
Good damage, down to 1 HP. Nitro still alive in the round, but are Liquid. 5 versus 3 in their favor. Will they be able to shut this down? Naf can't. Elige coming in as well as Kicker. We said to watch out for him. Here's an absolute menace on the A side at this point. Nitro still on 1 HP. An HG, a bullet in his general direction. Everyone sneezes on him at this stage. He will be going down, and they have not got a kit. I think they had one at the start of the round. It's over there. So they need to recover that first as Twist looks to grab it. It's going to throw an incendiary in.
I question the fact that Nitro's still alive, and I'll come back to that. He's tapped the bomb, 1 HP. He's trying to be efficient in this, and I'm not sure I agree with that decision, but Twist gets an AK, and he's going to take it to work. But watch out on top of the bomb. Stewie gets around the corner in time to get Fitch. The reason I question Nitro being alive...
Sites, they still have smokes, flashbangs, Molotovs. As the CTs scramble for position here, it's Nafly who's low. He's already on the site, but not for long. Nitro hits his second AWP shot of the round. And is it enough? Gets himself towards a truck, but the T's are obviously aware of that fact and looking to trade off him here.
They are, and James still up. We know how fast he is. Nitro gonna have to try and hold the angle against him. Twist is flashed. Oh my God, what a shot!
Not bad.
Caught Fitch mid-air with 8 seconds left. That alone could win the round. Nitro buries into the corner, and James once again has to go back to saving the AWP.
Jumps for information, gets a lot more than he bargained for, and James indeed will save the AWP. their money is actually in a problematic situation.
Because you and I were theory crafting that at the end of this event, we'll look at the kill distribution per weapon and the AUG should be well ahead.
It certainly wasn't the first stage, but this is where it really counts. When the big teams come through, the ones that are the trailblazers of the game to show us how to be played. And here's one of them. Here's Stewie2K getting it done with the AUG, and he gets 2 kills, and that's going to be enough to confirm the round. Kick up with just the Deagle, remember. They'll give this round out. That's going to be 14-12, and they'll actually be in a position where, yes, they've got maximum loss bonus, but no plant there. They'll have
Trying to pull it back. Kickert's been absolutely phenomenal in this game, to be pretty clear about it, and there's why. Finds Naf. His entry has been so good, and Stewie's going to have to hold it off. Smoke down, bit of a gap on the inside of it. Stewie doesn't need to play off that, but Kickert's going to go in wide. He actually gets the headshot lineup, tries to go through. Stewie's got it instead. He found Twist. He actually found Twist behind Stewie, but Stewie holds ground, holds firm.